Hello everybody, today we're going to be taking a look at my pierlite old fluorescent street light here, and what we're going to be doing is I'm going to be replacing some of the lamp holders in it. Okay, so we're going to be replacing them with these HPM let's see, 382s. Okay, okay, now I did show you one of these in the video of comparing it to the tombstone type, which this type here is the number 380, and of course the starter receptacle, which is the 390. Okay, but in this video here I'm going to be replacing some. Okay, because the lamp, it's best that I replace the lamp holders in this fitting because the original lamp holders have seen better days, so it's definitely time to replace them. Okay, I've had this fitting for a while. Like, if I had known about these earlier, I would have been able to replace them earlier. Okay, but today I'm going to be replacing them today. Okay, so these are the lamp holders here. Okay, so they come as a box of 40, but you can order as many as you need. Today I ordered 11 more. Okay, like earlier I ordered 5, so I ordered 16 in total. Okay, I have replaced the lamp holders on the other one of these that I have out in my garage. Okay, I put new lamp holders on here. I also got a bit of a restoration kit on here to try to unoxcavate the diffuser a bit. It did work. Okay, it does look a little bit clearer than what it did before. Alright. Okay, so we're going to do it. Okay. Now, so the tools that I'm going to be using, just some screwdrivers. That's all I really need, and of course this fitting here. Now, when you buy the lamp holders, they actually come with these type of screws right here. Okay, the only problem with those is the heads are too big to fit in here. As you can see, the heads don't fit. So what I did was I went to some smaller screws. Okay, I went to some screws like this. Okay, it was smaller head, but the ones that I was using were a bit too long. So what I did was I went to this type here, and these type here are perfectly length sized. Okay, so that's the type of screws I'm using on these. Okay, I've got some others here that I've already put the screws in. Okay, they're the perfect length. Okay, so yeah, so those screws that come with it are more good for the starter sockets. All right, so we're gonna have to disassemble the fitting. Okay, and we're gonna put the lamp holders on. Alright, so I've already loosened this diffuser, I've got to loosen it more. Alright, so there's our plate right there. And I'll take out our tubes, LEDs of course. Now I've already replaced one lamp holder on here, this one here. Okay, but these three here are the old ones, original. I've already replaced the screws, so we're reusing the screws. Okay, we're just replacing the actual lamp holders. Okay, because these lamp holders are just so old and worn, so it's really time to replace them. Okay, and as you can tell, I think I might need to even repaint this plate. Okay, so we'll take the plate out. Alright, so we need to disconnect it. I'll take these out of here too, so we've got some more room. Alright, so I'm just gonna undo our mains wire here. That connects the plate to the power. And we just undo the terminal block here. Alright, there we go. So that's our plate. Oops, better undo that earth wire first. So just pull this out. Alright, so there's our plate. So here's the gear plate right here. Now I did put some new screws on here. Okay, as you can see, let me just turn this light on so you can see it better. There we go. So I did put some new screws on here, the ones with the flat heads. Those work better because they're a little bit bigger. Okay, so what we're going to be doing is we're going to be replacing this old lamp holder and these old ones with these. Okay, so if you have any of you streetlight collectors out there that have some of these old fittings like this, you know, like the Ferguson Zodiacs, Daylight Adelaides, Watt Rays, and whatever you need new lamp holders for them, these are the ones. The HPM 382 is what you need to replace them. Alright, so okay, so first thing we're going to do is we're going to take the old lamp holders off. Alright, so I'm using a screwdriver and of course this little nut socket. This one here is a 6mm because the nuts are 6mm. Okay, so we'll just undo this. Okay, I'll be reusing those screws. Okay, so we'll be reusing them. Okay, we're just going to swap the lamp holders. Alright, so we undo those. Okay, set the screws there. Now we just need to pull this off. Okay. Alright, so there's our wires there. Okay, one wire is the neutral, one's going to the starter receptacle. Okay, so I do believe that light blue one is the Yeah, that goes, I think, goes to the starter receptacle, or does it go to the terminal block? It goes to the starter. So that light blue one's our starter, and the dark blue one is the power. Okay, the neutral. Okay, so you can see here, yeah, you can see I definitely might need to repaint this. I have repainted the other one. Okay, so we'll just undo these 2 screws. Okay, slide that off. Now these old lamp holders are actually made by Pierlite, if you can see there. Okay, so these are the original Pierlite ones, and they're made in Australia. These are made in Australia too, but these are HPM. These did have this little thing on them, but it's obviously broken off. Alright, so we'll just throw that in the bin. So here's our new lamp holder. Alright, so we'll just undo the 2 screws. Okay, now you've got to be careful with these because these screws aren't very long. Okay, you don't want to undo them too far. Alright, so we're going to put our wires in. I think I might even need to cut these wires because I think they might be too long, but we might be able to just get away with it. Alright. Okay, so we just need to line the wire up with the terminal. Okay, and the best part about these is that they're all screw terminals, so they're nice and easy to install compared to most other lamp holders, okay, which have push-in, snap-in terminals. Having a screw terminal is actually a lot better. It works a lot better. Okay, so once you get the wire in, you just need to tighten it up with a screwdriver. Okay, so these will make by replacing these lamp holders and repainting it, makes the fitting look almost new again. Okay, especially if you try to de-excavate the diffuser a bit, it does make it look almost like it's a brand new fitting. So that's why it's called, oops, the wire didn't go in. So I think it is a bit too long, so I'm just going to grab some pliers here, and I'll just grab some pliers out here and we'll cut the wire. So here's pliers here. Okay, so we're just going to cut a bit of this off. There we go. Okay, so that should help now. Now it should go in. Alright, so that's the top terminal it's going into. Okay, so that was this terminal up the top. Okay, now one thing to note about these fittings is that the lamp holders don't face upwards, they actually face sidewards. Okay, it's just the way it is. Okay, but when you use LED tubes, okay, you need to put one tube in one way and put the other tube the other way. Okay, in order for it to work, unless you be willing to just use it one way. Okay, that slides in. And then we just got to tighten it up. The screws are actually copper. Okay, so it's got copper screws on this terminal. Okay, these ones here have copper screws, almost the same colour as the copper wiring, which is quite interesting compared to the others, which have stainless. Looks like I didn't get that in properly, I'll just try that again. The contacts on it are brass, okay? So it's got brass contacts, okay, and it's got stainless, well, it's all brass contacts, but copper-headed screws, which is quite interesting, really, for a lamp holder. Okay, especially for one that we're going to be putting on this batten. Just need to get this wire right. Okay. So HPM make good parts. Sure, it's good for these old lights that the parts are still available. Okay, despite the era, these fittings date back to the 60s. Okay, it's hard to believe that you can still get parts for them. Okay, it's sure it's good you can still replace the lamp holders, because on the street light collectors, I've seen a few of these with broken lamp holders. Okay, a lot of people have been asking about these. Okay, now they know where to go. You can get these lamp holders at Bunnings, but they're actually bought to order. Bunnings don't stock them, probably because they're not very common. Okay, alright, so that's in place. Now we can now we'll screw the lamp holder back into place. Okay, with the 2 screws. Okay, now it goes this way. Okay, so these lamp holders are very good, little lamp holders. Okay, they're not cheap. They retail for around $16 a piece. Well, that depends where you get them, I guess. Like different wholesalers like AWM or Middies or whatever might have a different price for them, but yeah. Okay, you can get them in a box of 40. Okay, But be aware that you'll be charged for 40 lamp holders because apparently there's no special price for a box. So don't know why, but there obviously isn't. Okay, at least at AWM. Alright, so that's that one. Okay, so that's that side. Now we'll turn this around and we'll do this side. Okay, now this side has the ballasts on it. The ballasts are here. Okay, if you can see it. Okay, so that's that side done, as you can see. If you look at those screws, they look nice and new. Okay, see, so we've got 2 brand new lamp holders on that one. Alright, so these old lamp holders, they were white. They were the same colour as these when they were brand new, but you can see they've yellowed obviously because they're old. Okay, so it's definitely time to replace them. Okay, so I hope you can see that. There we go. I hope you can see that. It's a bit hard to see my arm in the way, but you can probably see it. Okay, so that's out. Okay, and the long screws that I was using previously weren't very good because they were hitting up against these in the chassis, and it's not very good to have screws hitting up against those. Alright. Okay, so this is this next one that we're going to be replacing. Okay, so the contacts on those I think were stainless. Okay, these ones are brass. Okay, so these ones use brass and copper. Okay. These are a very good little lamp holder. Okay, you can see on these other ones, you can see the screws are stainless. These ones, they're copper. Okay. Alright, so we just need to take the wires off. That blue wire goes to the starter, the brown wire is the live. Alright. Off it comes. Yep. Yeah, you can see how badly worn out that is. You can see how worn out it is. Very worn. So in the bin. Okay, looks like I'm going to have to cut this live wire as well because it's a bit too long. Okay, okay, so there's our starter wire, which is the blue, and our power live, which is the brown. These are very easy to do, at least it gives you something to do, especially with this COVID stuff going on. It's been happening. We're just hoping that it goes away soon, because the quicker it goes away, the better. Okay, I might turn this way so I can work with it a bit better. Alright, so we've got to get our brown in. Okay, now with daylight Adelaides, you actually have 4 tubes, so you would need to buy 8 lamp holders if you need to replace all the lamp holders in that. As with these ones here, only have 2, so you're only buying 4. Okay, so now that'd be per fitting though. Okay. Okay, so stick this guy on. Okay, I think we got the wire in. Nope, doesn't look like we have. It's all. I think I might know what it's for, so you can push it down to get the wire in. Yeah. Okay, so we'll tighten them up. Now these use a flathead screw to tighten up. Okay. Most terminal blocks are flat blade. Okay. Very rarely have I ever seen a Phillips head terminal block. Okay. Well, that's if I think there are terminals with Phillips head screws. Okay. Well, all the screws that mount the lamp holders, the ballast, and that to the plate of Phillips head. Well, these ones here are all flathead. Alright. I've got him wired up. Now we'll put him back into place with our 2 screws. Okay, I hope you can see that right there. Okay. So this just shows you how to do this, how to replace the lamp holders on one of these pierlite buttons. Okay, this would be the same for the Zodiacs and maybe the daylight Adelaides as well. So if you have any of those, you just simply follow this and it will show you how to replace the lamp holders in those. Okay, because what happens with these lamp holders, they do wear out. Okay, especially if they're getting exposed to sunlight, they become a bit brittle and they crisp. Okay, so we're putting new lamp holders in. It helps. Okay, especially with the tubes you've got. I'm also noticing that these are probably much more of a smoother operation. So I'll stick the tube in. Okay, and I'll show you how smooth that is. Yeah, that's nice and smooth. Okay, compared to the old ones. That's a nice smooth operation. Okay. Alright, now I'll see if I can zoom this in for you so you can take a closer look. Nope, doesn't look like I can. Alright. I guess you can't do it when you're using the front camera. Alright, we've just got one more to replace. Okay. Hope you're seeing that, if you can see. So this is the last one. Okay. Then this thing will have 4 fresh new lamp holders. Okay, so I've been meaning to do this, but now it's just haven't had the chance to get the lamp holders, and now I finally got them. Big thanks to the Aussie Streetlight Collectors for helping me track them down. Okay, and AWM was very nice to order them in for me. So these are bought to order. Okay, so there is a 2-day waiting period if you order them. Okay. Okay, that also depends when you order them. Okay. If you order them on a Friday, be aware that the waiting period will probably be 4 days because if you include because weekends are always excluded, so it's usually working days or weekdays. All right, so this is our last one to put on. Okay. Now HPM is owned by Legrand, just to let you know. So Legrand own HPM. Okay, so Legrand and HPM are owned. So Legrand basically owns HPM. Okay, HPM make good stuff. They make good ceiling fans as well. You probably may have saw the ceiling fan, the HPM 4-blade that I showed you earlier. Okay, hopefully you saw that fan. Okay, and then I showed you because HPM make good stuff really. Okay. You can also get light switches from them, okay, power points, power boards, plugs and all that. Okay. Tighten that up. Okay, and now this one, the starter. Okay, now the nuts in here, the actual nuts on the back that tighten the clamp the wires in are actually stainless. So this uses brass, stainless and copper. Okay, as well as plastic for the housing. Alright, so we've got that in. Now we're going to grab our screws and just screw it back onto the plate. Okay, and then we'll be finished, and then that'll be it. That'll be technically how you replace the lamp holders on this. Okay. Okay, just by doing it makes it feel like the fittings, it does make the fitting look brand new. Okay, I do think there were some other types of battens and stuff that use these button-shaped lamp holders, but I'm not really sure. But I do know, I think I've seen some, okay, like some old troffers or something, but I think that's what they use. But most of them, well, the fittings nowadays use the tombstone shape, like the 380. Okay, this is the 382. Okay, now we're done. Alrighty, so we got 4 brand new lamp holders on that. If you can take a closer look at that. There we go. So that makes it look almost brand new, especially with the new shiny screws. Alright, so there you go. So that's basically how you replace the lamp holders on one of these old battens. Okay, and they're actually a much smoother operation to get your tubes in. Okay, just show you that again. As you can see, nice and smooth. Yeah, that's a nice smooth operation compared to the old ones. Okay, so I'll put this back together. Okay, and I'll give it a test. But that is how you replace the lamp holders on an old pierlite, AJ Ferguson Zodiac, an old Watt Ray Raymond or Daylight Adelaide Streetlight batten from the 60s. Okay, and they also do very good. There's even got the starter sockets on here, CAT 390s as well. That's what I put on there. Okay, so you can get, so these are the parts here that you need. for these. So that's basically all you need. You just need them, okay, and then you'll be good to replace them, okay. All right, so that's basically it. Hope you enjoyed, and that'll be it.